Bafethu, welcome to another I'm a Farmer. Having animals on our farms is a big deal. This has been going on for generations. I mean, look back to your grandfathers and their grandfathers. All of them had animals on their farm. And today we're going to be talking about two well-known breeds within Africa, breeds that are doing very, very well. And that is the Bonsmara and the Nguni. So we are at Baba Bumbi Mahlangu's farm here in Vassfontein, and he's got two of those breeds in his farm. Yes, two of those breeds in the same farm. And we're going to talk to him and how does he get it right that they do so well. Baba Mahlangu, ninjani? Sikhona man.
Thanks.
Thank you for allowing us to come la eplazini in this heat.
Yeah, it's very hot.
It's very hot now. Who's Baba Mahlangu and where do you come from and how did your journey in agriculture start?
My name in fact is Bumbi Mahlangu. As I'm here in Hammanskraal, our farm is at Klepdrift in Hammanskraal. I started farming back in 2006 whilst I was at Crossbreeding. You know, I grown up, as you said, Uti, Tina, our fathers, our forefathers, they had cattle and what. So my father had livestock. You know, as a person, when you grow up, you end up diverting, do what you do. I was working by the giant company called Patco. But when the time goes on and on and on, and that passion of farming, it came. So in 2006, I started by few cows whilst I was in Crossbreeding. And then I started now growing my livestock then. Up until I bought a farm in Crossbreeding, though it was a little bit small. And then my livestock grows. I went to the government, applied for a farm. And then it's where I found myself in now today, here in Hammanskraal. And then I've started farming now, full farming, in 2007. Though I was in Crossbreeding with a small livestock. And then in 2015, I got this farm. Where am I now? I'm a beneficiary from the government. They gave me this farm, a big farm suitable for livestock. So I started there. When I started, I had something like 38. You know, just cows, not Nguni, not Bonsmara, just cows. You know, our African cows. Names.
Yeah, I was good to you don't know what it is.
But it's a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started with something like 38 then. If you are a farmer, you have to look your environment, what people around you need. People need meat in Hammanskraal. So now is when you must start thinking of, if you want to supply them, you must think of a cow which will be able to give meat for them. It's when I started the mine of Bonsmara. In 2016, and then there was a program at the government where they give farmers the Ngunis, you know, just to boost the farmers with the livestock. It's where I got the Ngunis. You know, it's a 5-year contract. They give you 30 plus 1 bull. After 5 years, you must be able to pay back the 30 heifers, pregnant heifers, and 1 bull, of which I did. It's completed now. So the remaining Ngunis now belongs to me, no more to the government.
To the government.
Yes, they are mine now. So I'm having Ngunis, I'm having Bonsmaras. With Bonsmaras as well, the government also assisted me to get some of Bonsmaras. So now I'm having Bonsmara and Nguni is what I'm farming with.
Yeah, it's quite a story. Hey? Yes, Baba Mahlangu, as you were speaking, I see that the government really did play their role in your development, even though we've been hearing some very not nice things about the government, you know. But I'm glad in your case, they really did play their role. They really did come through for you as a farmer. Now you have these Bonsmaras, you have these Ngunis. What was the first thing you did in order to look for a market for these things? Angeke having all these things and not have a market for it. I mean, the key goal of farming is to make money. So e-market, what did you do to get e-market for this thing, to sell these things?
To start with, you must look at your stuff, whether is your stuff suitable for the market. If not, you have to change. Know your customers, prepare your stuff for the customers, good stuff, then your market starts there.
So basically, before uthengisa anything, you must know who you're selling it to and what they want. Is that correct?
Yes. As sometimes I will mention later with the people, they discriminate Nguni.
Yeah, I was just about to get into that point.
Yeah.
It makes sense for you to farm near Bonsmara.
Yeah.
Because Bonsmara is well known. I mean, most of the meat you consume from the shops were Bonsmara animals.
Yeah.
But we all know not everybody is keen on Nguni cattle.
Yeah.
So when I'm Baba, why do you still farm with Ngunis? Why didn't you get rid of them completely?
Yes, no, I won't get rid of Nguni because what I realized with Nguni, it's a strong breed, and then it's drought resistant, and then the sickness as well on Ngunis, they're not so much. So that's why I'm saying they're strong breed. If you get rid of Nguni, then you're having a problem. So I need the gene from the Nguni. That's why now after I've paid off the government, so I'm starting to crossbreed the animals. Then I know to keep the gene of the Nguni with me because it's strong and the drought resistant.
Ubaba did not crossbreed before.
No.
Why didn't you crossbreed then? And manje, from what I'm hearing, you're starting to crossbreed. Why back then you didn't decide, Yazin, what's going to happen if I crossbreed this thing? What was the first things you had to look at before you started crossbreeding?
Before you start crossbreeding, you must look at the kind of a bull you're going to crossbreed with. You know, if sometimes you crossbreed with any bull, and then you encounter problems. Sometimes some of them, they're too big. Some of them, they what. So now you start look what is the best crossbreed. More especially you attend the trainings and then where they taught you about crossbreeding, what is the best crossbreeding bull and the like. It's where we're starting.
So now you've begun, or you are beginning to crossbreed your Bonsmaras with the Ngunis.
Yes. Well, what I did, I don't crossbreed the Bonsmaras with Nguni. I'm crossing the Nguni with Bonsmara. The Bonsmaras, this year I introduced the Brahman.
You introduced
Brahman
to the
Bonsmara.
Yeah, I'm experimenting.
And then I also take a Bonsmara to Nguni. That's why I say this is the first year. It's my starting year of crossbreeding. Now I'm having 3 breeds, which I'm crossing with. I'm having Bonsmara to Nguni. I'm having Chianina, if you know the Chianina cow. Do you know it?
I don't know it, Bob.
The Chianina, there's a cow they call Chianina. It's a tall cow, big cow. But when it gives birth, it's very small.
How?
It grows fast.
Definitely not from here.
It's not from here. It's from somewhere, but I'm having it now. With me, unfortunately, my cows are out now. Can you see, if it's in the crawl here, you know, it's the tallest cow over all cows here.
Okay.
That Chianina. I didn't see yet the calves, but they said the calves, they born small, they grow fast, and then they're very big. They have muscles as well. So I got my Chianina here. I got Bonsmara crossing the Nguni. And then there by the Bonsmaras, I'm having Brahman. It's what I'm crossing with. But I'm still having the bulls of Bonsmaras there as well. You know, just to experiment and then see. I will see towards the end of the year. And then when I start on the calving season, then it's when I'm going to realize which is the best calf here.
You mentioned something very important which caught my attention. You said you're not crossing Nguni with Bonsmara. You're crossing Bonsmara with Nguni. How does that work?
Now it says I'm not taking a Nguni bull to Bonsmaras. I'm taking the Bonsmara bull to Ngunis. So I want that that muscle to the Nguni cows or Nguni calves. So I want that muscle.
To the Nguni heifers?
To the Nguni heifers.
I've never, because I thought crossbreeding, okay, that.
No. You don't do that. You must choose and then see if is it working well for you and get advices from other farmers. Because now in late last year, yeah, we're in Free State. I was there for a whole week.
Bumbi Mahlangu, you were in school for a week. You know, that's a thing. That's a thing that people need to understand. Just because you're a farmer doesn't mean that you can now farm and stop learning. How important is going to these courses and these trainings?
Yeah, it's very important, to know better about the livestock. Because remember, me, I did not go to school. I started farming on my own. So I still need, more training about the livestock. Even if you went to the university in agriculture, whatever, that is not enough. You still need practical. So when you there at the university theoretically, you come on a farm practical, you'll be amazed. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So you have to balance your things. That is why I told myself that I will always, if they invite me on a livestock training, attend to be more educated about the livestock. So that as now we're facing climate changes, they would advise now if now this season it's rainy and what must we do? So you alone, you won't be able to know. But if you attend training, then you'll be able to learn.
So, Mahlangu, I just took out my phone, Konamanj, and I saw the Kianina breed.
Yeah.
Aye. This is not a cow, it's a horse. How you? But Mahlangu, I mean, that means now your fences need to be higher and all those things. That thing won't probably even fit in a normal crusher. Why, first of all, why did you choose the Kianina? And also, where are you going to crossbreed them to? Are you going to crossbreed them to the Ngunis or the Bonsmaras?
Only Ngunis.
Why only the Ngunis?
Because the Ngunis, you see their body, they're small. Now, if you bring in Kianina here, and then next time when you come, check my Weaner calf, you'll be surprised. Say, what kind of a Nguni is this one? It's a Kianina.
Hey.
As a farmer, livestock farmer, I want to attract my clients, my customers, and protect my Nguni breed because I like Nguni. You see, I must protect the Ngunis. If I don't do this crossbreeding, in other words, I must get rid of Nguni because I'll be making no money. You can take that calf, you take one of this Nguni calf, you take one of Bonsmara to the auction. Same year, almost same weight, but when they buy the Nguni calf, it will be 2,000 up to 3,000 less than a Bonsmara. In other words, when you take your Nguni cow to the auction, it's just to give it away.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. As a farmer, we're farming for money. That's the reason I introduced this Chianina and the Bonsmara. I'm leaving Chianina and Bonsmara, 2 bulls here, so that I'm going to check which one is the best. It's how you do your business anyway.
Obviously, we all know that everything has its advantages and disadvantages. Before you start to crossbreed, what do you have to consider so that this thing doesn't turn into a disaster?
What you do, you consider the bull and your heifer. What you consider on a bull, you must check whether your heifer will be able to carry the bull. If your bull is too big, then it will break your heifer. Now with Chianina, yes, it looks, the body looks high and big, but it can be able to mate without harm.
Harming the Nguni.
The Nguni heifer. You see, but because you cannot take like a big cow like a beef master. You put the beef master on this, it will break it. Beef master is huge, so you cannot do that.
But Mahlangu, you just mentioned that in order for, before you even start crossbreeding, you need to make sure that the heifer can carry the bull, which is one thing. But what is the other things that you need to look for before you start your crossbreeding program?
You know, we don't just crossbreed, because you must also check inkomo yakho ukuthi right now. You know
Structure.
The structure of the cow. Ukuthi izokhona ukuyimela na, because you cannot just take a big bull to a skinny cow, structure sincane, and then yondile, and then you're gonna kill that animal. Izinto lezo ozibhekayo, then ukuthi will they suit you? If they don't do it.
This place is very hot and it rains a lot. So what are some of the challenges or diseases that you face here commonly, and how does Ubaba sort those things out?
Yeah, more especially in place like Hammanskraal. Hammanskraal, it's a place of hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water problem. Yeah, it's a hot water area here. And remember, hot water is killing.
Yeah.
You know, you must also check when you go buy your cows. Where you buy your cows from is what you check. That's why I say you must check your area. What kind of a disease are you having at your area? Okay, Hammanskraal is very hot, and then it's where the hot water starting. The rain is not so much in Hammanskraal, but this year we had huge rain.
Yeah.
It rains once and flooding is gone. But this year it's too much. You know, it's just because of climate changing. So
Yeah.
it's where you are now. Yeah, if I'm talking about hot water, I'm talking about ticks. Hot water is ticks. That small ticks.
Yeah.
He is a coastal hot water. So if you want to keep your animal clean, more especially during summertime, you must dip every now and then. You dip and then vaccinate you from ticks outside and inside.
Baba, Silaye Hammanskraal and me, I see that you're not far from Ikas.
Yeah,
Livestock theft here. How's it affecting you?
very, very, very much. You know, livestock theft, it's a problem. That's why now you find yourself ending up building the cross with steel.
Steel, yeah, I see your cross steel.
Steel, yes.
Mara, that's an extra cost, Pella.
Yeah.
I mean, I see you've got steel, crawl here, you've got beams, you've got cameras. Those are extra costs.
Yes, you must if you want to farm. If you don't want to continue farming, then you must have these things, and then at the end of the day you'll be having no livestock. Because in fact here in Hammanskraal, they don't steal, they take. I don't want to say it's Hammanskraal people, because since they're stealing my livestock, they're going to Soshanguve. Yeah, Soshanguve from here, where they kill our animals, steady case. They drive them through the night, up until they kill them. But Hammanskraal, since I was here, in Hammanskraal, there were no, I didn't have a case in Hammanskraal. All my cases are at Soshanguve. I'm sure I've already lost more than 25 livestock. So, yeah, theft it's a problem. Theft is a problem.
Yeah, it is a big problem, because the thing is, I've had a farmer on the show explaining the implications of theft. They're not just stealing from you, they're technically stealing from us also, the consumers.
Yeah.
Kabanga, you go to a butchery, meat that you used to buy for 100 rand, all of a sudden costs 200 rand.
Yeah.
Because people are stealing stuff from you guys as the farmers, and therefore they're disturbing the food chain, basically.
So really, if it's a help concerning, stock theft, people must try and help concerning this livestock theft.
But Mahlangu, unama Bonsmara, unama Nguni, but you also, like you told me off camera, you have a Brahman bull.
Yeah.
Do you want problems? Why do you have a Brahman bull?
Yeah. No, Brahman bull, I introduced it to the Bonsmaras because Bonsmaras, they are friendly. You can treat them the way you can. And then most of my livestock, which was stolen, was
Bonsmara.
Bonsmara. So now I've tried to introduce Brahman because I know Brahman is not just an easy cow. And then these thieves, they will have a problem to take away my livestock there if I cross them with the Brahman.
With the Brahman.
Yeah, but for me, because a Brahman, if I come to my bull, Brahman bull, I can call him, he will come to me. But Weaner, you cannot. It will give you problems.
Yes, it will give you problems.
Yes. So it's what I like, in fact, with Brahman. I'm intending to introduce some more Brahman cows here. They will be only treated by myself. No one will treat them. And then you can, even if leave them on field, they can sleep there. Nobody can go and take them from field.
Yeah.
Except myself.
Except yourself. Because a lot of people that watch the show say, hey, Brahman is like a security guard.
Yeah, sure. It's what I like with it. Yeah. And then it's also having muscles as well.
Yes. Yeah, and it's got meat.
Meat, yeah. So it's a breed which you can rely on anyway.
Baba, out of all these breeds like Plus in Nyaku, which one is your favorite breed and why?
No, my favorite breed is Bonsmara. It's nice. You got meat there. If you want meat, go to Bonsmara. Saving meat. That's why I like it the most.
And then, but Mahlangu, what I forgot to ask you, Laya, in the beginning. What else do you do at Plazin apart from livestock?
I'm doing crop anyway. Just a small scale, like 60 hectares under irrigation. Winter time, I'm planting wheat. Summertime, it's a soybean. And
I see you are next to Dimpo Tsaba, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, Dimpo, working together with Dimpo. If we plant it, we can go to Dimpo now, you'll find soybean like myself. And then if we hire people to help us, we hire people together because me and Dimpo, we working together.
But Mahlangu, now you have two breeds like Kaya, and I know the feeding programs can't be the same.
Yeah.
I know Wuti, one breed probably eats more than the other.
Yeah.
One breed probably needs more supplements than the other.
Yeah.
So out of these two breeds, which one is more, should I say, labor intensive in terms of taking care of it?
Bonsmara.
Obviously, okay. Yeah. Okay. Look, I asked that question because I know. But why do you think Bonsmara is more labor intensive than Nguni?
Yeah, Nguni is a strong cow. No, diseases, the food intake in Nguni is not so much. But come to Bonsmara, Weaner is eating. If you don't supplement Bonsmara, then you will be in problem. You can stay with Nguni not supplementing it. It will lose a little bit in winter, but when the summer times come, it catches up quick. But the Bonsmara will take long to catch up. That is why,
But Mahlangu, and lastly from us, hey, Silai Plazin, Yashiza, Unempugani. Do you understand? Farm life is not easy. And yet, Abantu, a lot of people think, Uguti, when you farm with cattle or livestock in general, you're going to make money quick. What is your word of advice to somebody who has that kind of mindset and who wants to start farming livestock?
What my advice is that, livestock farming, it's a nice thing to farm with. But don't think you'll buy livestock today and then get money tomorrow. Forget about that. So if you want to come out for livestock farming, you must have patience. Try by all means to get knowledge. I'm no more struggling about livestock farming. I know you can do your budget throughout the year. Say for an example, you say, okay, I'm having 100 breeding cows. And then what you expect, you expect something like 80% or every year. Now remember, your 80%, you can have calves now, you only be able to sell them after 7 months. Just imagine. And then plan now from here to 7 months what you'll be eating. You'll be having no money. And then these calves, they'll be getting sick. You must treat them. So sometimes you lose some. So that's why I'm saying livestock farming is not easy. But livestock farm is wealth.
Bumbi Mahlangu, thank you so much for having us at Plasini. It was really worth it coming here. And good luck in your operation yako. Mina ngifuna ubuya lana. Ne untshela ukuthi hey, I've got this Chianina / Nguni breed lana and it's making me mad.
Yeah. No, come next year.
Yeah.
Then you'll see you'll be able to see I'll tell you this. See this calf is for Chianina, this one is for Bonsmara. How do you feel? Yeah, then it's where we start our business and carry on with it.
Sibongile ba.
Yeah, so siyabonga nathi.
Have patience and get knowledge. That's what Bumbi Mahlangu said. Thank you guys for coming through to Ama Farmer. You can hear this aeroplanes in the background. Kuyashisa. But this is farm life. This is what you're going to experience when you are a farmer. You just have to roll with the punches. But I'll tell you something, I love it. Thank you so much guys for coming through and see you again on the next one.